to the Dean's Institute. Let's continue with preparing the income and expenditure account. We have finished in the earlier video how to enter transaction in the expenditure side of it. Now let's look at how do we enter transaction in the income side. As mentioned in the earlier video, entries which are given in the receipts side of receipts and payment column go over here, provided there is a condition. So let's look what that is. Okay, so let me increase this so that it's easier for you to see. Alright, so let me pull out the flow chart. So first of all, let me show you and explain. So subscriptions, okay, that's the form of an income. Now you need to come down and see if there is any outstanding subscription for this year. So you take this amount 52,000 and add 1,000, and you need to go and see in the previous year's balance sheet pre-received subscription. We received this money last year, but it is supposed to be for 2018. So this also we need to add it. Okay, and that's about it. Yep. So let's look at the flow chart before entering the details. Okay, just a second. Okay, here it is. So first step, you need to ask yourself, is it a capital or a revenue income? It is a revenue income. That's how the sports club will make money for running their service. Okay, so then you need to ask, is there any this year's outstanding subscription entry in adjustments? Yes, there is. At certain times we would have also received subscription this year, which is supposed which is for the next year. So that is called pre-received subscription, but in this case it is not given. So and then, so if that's the case, you take this subscription amount, as I told you, take the subscription amount, write it in the inner column, and then add the outstanding subscription amount. Okay, now since pre-received is not there, in case pre-received was there, we would have minused it, but since it's not there, we don't need to bother. And then you need to see in last year's outstanding subscription entry if it is there in the balance sheet. So last year's outstanding subscription was not given. It would have been given in the asset side. It's not given, but there is pre-received subscription given last year, which we need to add. So let's go ahead and do that. Let me take this to the side. Okay, so you write subscriptions, and now you write 2018. Let's see what the amount is. It is 52,000. Okay, oops, sorry. $52,000. It's easier this way. At least we can see. And add outstanding subscription for 2018. So we need to add this. So which is, I think, let's go down 1,000 rupees. Okay, so we add this. So now if there would have been pre-received for next year, we would have minused it, but it's not there, we ignore it. We need to add pre-received subscription in 2017, which is supposed to be accounted this year, which is 7,000. No, sorry, 4,000. So now we add these and write it in the outer column. 52 plus 1, 53, 57,000. So we take this. Now let's go to the next entry. subscriptions. Whenever you find entries like entrance fees and donations, I'm sorry, subscription we already done. Whenever you find an entry like entrance fees or donations, come down and see. This is where they would have given half of the fees should be capitalized, or they'll say full entrance fees to be capitalized, or 100% entrance fees are to be capitalized. So half of the entrance fees are to be capitalized. They mean to say that from the 6,000, 3,000 you take it this year and 3,000 you include it in the capital account. That we will discuss it when we go to the balance sheet. So let me show you the flow chart as well. It's not here. It is over here. Yeah, it's here. So let me show you. So if they say 50% of capital, and obviously 50% becomes revenue. Enter 50% of entrance fees in the outer column. Whatever it is, calculate, and so let's do that. Entrance fees 50 divided by 100 into, let's see what that amount is once again. Yeah, it's here. It is 6,000. So let's take 6,000. So we know 50% of that is 3,000. We write it in the outer column. And then you have the sale of old newspaper. So that you need to directly go and write sale of old newspaper. 3,000 rupees. And then it says sports fees. So there is no entry in the adjustment pertaining to sports fees, and no other entry in the balance sheet. Sports fees. This is 9,500. Okay. So now we're done with both sides of it. Now we need to check which side is greater. So since I'm using Excel, if I just drag it down, it is telling me, excuse me, 72,500. Let's see this side. This side it is 40,300. So this side is less. I'll go and mention over here 40,300. So let me bold it and let me put. So this is the total. We can just take it from here and probably put it here, so we know. And then over here we need to add it. You can use a calculator. Um, in this case I'm just using the Excel sum function. We also do a lot of videos on Excel. You can go and check out our Excel videos as well. You can learn a lot of good stuff from there. So this one I will do, yeah, probably this one. Yeah. So here I would say is equal to this, and I will copy the same thing. So basically let me reduce it. As you can see, expenditure side and income side. Now you have excess of, I think you can't see it, let me increase it, excess of income over expenditure. So this one you need to minus this minus this, 32,200. That's the profit or excess of income over. We don't generally call it profit in non-profit organization. That's excess of income over expenditure. So that's the leftover. So let me give a different color. So, and let me increase the font so it's more visible. And let me give some. All right, so that's about it, guys. So this is how we create. So basically, first you start with the expenditure side, you do all the entries, and then you come to the income side, and then check which side is greater, and that total you need to mention it over here. And the side which has less, you can total it and write it before this, and then take the greater side minus the less side, will give you the balancing figure, which is excess of income. In case if expenditure was more, you would have written over here and you would have mentioned it as excess of expenditure over income. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. Now watch for our next video, where we will be showing you how to create the balance sheet, which will be the last part of this series. Thank you so much. If you've not subscribed so far, please go ahead and subscribe. Share it with uh, your friends, classmates, people who really need to learn, especially students who cannot afford coaching classes, expensive gadgets they cannot buy. They cannot buy juice tutorials and stuff like that. So I urge you to distribute to such people, so that they can, from the comfort of their house, they can watch these videos and learn, and they can also be on par with others. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye for now.